Alright. Hello everyone. I can't really add anything to what's already been said, but what I think I can add is a bit of my experience when I came to SOAS in September 2015. And I think I had about 1 week of like ignorant bliss, of like thinking this was a really cool institution where anything was possible. Because then in October 2015, I walked into campus and I saw there was protests everywhere, all the front was blocked up, and I kind of went, why is all the front blocked up? And they said, oh, well, they've suspended Sandy Nickel because of trade union actions. And that's how I got involved in the Cleaners campaign and got to know everyone, got to meet Lennon and Consuelo and Luis Carlos and all the really inspirational people behind that campaign. And I kind of thought we had protests and, you know, we had all these actions going on. And we definitely had the moral high ground. The moral high ground is to bring the cleaners in-house. So what's the objection? So we thought the objection must be, it's economical, it's financial. The school must have some sort of financial reason why they're doing this. In February 2016, after campaigning, they released an independent report into the cleaning that came out and said that insourcing the cleaners was cost neutral, edging towards cheaper than outsourcing. So we turned around, we thought, oh, that's amazing, we've won. We'll go to SOAS, we'll say it's cost neutral, there's no reason anymore for you to outsource the cleaners. Did they listen? Did they fuck? Because that's when I realized that the reason that SOAS outsources cleaners, the reason that SOAS does anything, the reason that SOAS would rather have a lecture theatre named after the son of an army general rather than the son of a cleaner who they deported is money. All they care about is money. On the website of SOAS it says, we welcome anyone from around the world. Well, they don't, that's a lie. We know that's a lie. They welcome anyone from around the world if they bring the cash in. That's all they care about. And I also want to talk very briefly about something that happened 2 years ago on this very day, in the 12th of June 2017. When we were doing this, we were all standing around talking about our colleagues and comrades who have got deported and having these discussions. And then someone came up from the refectory downstairs and said, I've just been given this. And it was a redundancy notice. And SOAS was trying to lay off, I can't remember the exact figure, but a significant number of the catering staff. And they, in all their amazing wisdom, had chosen the 12th of June, the day of the deportations, to deliver the news without any consultation that they were going to close down the refectory. And they wanted to do it over the summer, so that there'd be minimal disruption to students, because, you know, the students are important. But, you know, the workers who work down there, who've worked down there for years, they don't matter. They can have a terrible summer. It's not about them. So the students on that day did something similar to what the students did 10 years ago. And they marched upstairs, and we just told the management they had to get out. And management don't really like student occupations, so they did leave quite quickly. And we were up there for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks, not only did and also during those 2 weeks, the workers in the refectory were doing walkout strikes, and arguing, confronting facilities managers right here, and absolutely ruining their days. And at the end of it, not only did they say, okay, we'll do no redundancies, they also gave improved terms and conditions. And then about a month later from that, we got the email that finally we had broken the camel's back, and SOAS had had enough, because we were just making their lives perpetually miserable. And that's what you do to someone who makes your lives miserable. You make their lives more miserable. And then, once you made their lives miserable, they caved in.
Yeah. Thank you.
Qué cosa.